Hello everybody, welcome to Uncover with Modify. As you can see, I'm super excited because today we have something for the employees and I hope that you're going to be inspired all the way. So remember, if you'd want to be following these programs throughout, all you have to do is get to reach us on our social media platforms. That's YouTube, Walanda TV Studios, and also Facebook, that is Walanda Studios. Once you've followed us, you'll be notified every time we have a new episode, so you're not left out on the knowledge and the wisdom that comes from these interactions that we always have here. So today, I'm joined by Mr. Mundia, who is our in-house guest, and like you know him, he's here to dish out a lot of information with relation to what our topic of discussion is. And our topic of discussion is simple. This is how I'll phrase it. The biggest employer is the employee. And I know this has got you thinking about how that is possible, and that is why you are watching Uncover, because we'll be getting to uncover that with the help of our guest. Mr. Mundia, you are welcome, and thank you for always answering the call to be a part of this program.
Thank you so much, Modifa. It's good to see you again.
Yes, it is. So today we'll be touching on the employees, and what I just picked from our conversation today, even before we get into it, is that this will encourage a lot of employees to put in a lot of effort in their work, because already based on the explanation, they are the employers. But clearly explain to our viewers, what does it mean what do you mean when you say the biggest employer is the employee?
Okay. The biggest employer is the employee. Simply means, if you look at a lot of companies or even governments, so you see the one we always call or respect is the employer, who is the boss or the CEO or the founder, because the founder is like the root. Okay, so when the root comes, there must be a stem, and there must be some branches like that. Okay, so but the stem and the roots, they'll always be there, but you find that maybe they're just one, and they're important in that tree. Okay, just like that. So it's the same as in companies. Actually, companies just work like the same as trees, same. So when we say the biggest employer, the employee, simply means the boss will hire somebody, will hire maybe 1 or 2, 5 people to come and help him with what he thinks this business can run or help the community. Okay, so so those 5 employees, they will be given roles and positions, whatever. So they're going to work well and make sure that where they are sitting is growing. Okay, so where you are sitting is, for example, you are a marketing manager, so you have to make sure that that marketing department is growing. So when you make that marketing department grow, it simply means the workload will increase. So when the workload is just like we say, business will tell you to hire or to fire. So we find that if there's nothing happening, companies, they do what? They prune, right? They chase people that we don't have business or we don't have money to pay you. But when the business is going well, it's well watered, manured, it has a lot of nutritions, where everybody's sitting is growing, and the workload simply means it's also growing.
Okay.
So when it's growing, which means we have to hire more people. So who brought those people who are going to be behind? Is that one who was employed by the founder. That's what it means.
Right.
All
right. So are we getting that the reason as to why a business can fall who really should we put the blame on, in case a business starts, employers are employed, and the business still crumbles? Who is to blame? Can you put the blame on the employer or the employee?
Well, that depends on the situation. Sometimes it's the boss, sometimes it's the employee. So if the employee has been given all the tools, all what he needs to use at work, and he fails, which means he has failed. And sometimes the boss maybe did not give proper direction how to work to make sure that the job is well done, is properly done. So it's sometimes like the communication between the boss and the employee is not there. So you see sometimes people can be working for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. The employee does not even know why he's there. So now we can blame the boss, because the boss is not putting the knowledge or understanding in that employee what should be done. Okay. Because some people, they just work without direction, even goals, even you see no report, no meetings. Yeah. So they just see they're not together, in short. Okay. Yeah. So it depends on what situation. You can blame the employee, or you can blame the employer. Yeah.
So in an event where the employee or the employee does not really receive what they are supposed to receive, there are most occasions where you find that a lot of employees are discouraged, they are underpaid, they are stressed because they have family issues. What role really should the employer play in helping the business grow where employees are concerned? What are you supposed to do to ensure that the employee delivers to your expectation?
As you see, these are people. The employer and the employee are all people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in terms of family issues, sometimes we should not bring them into work. You see some people, if they fought with the husband, or fought with the wife, or maybe with relatives or things like that, they want to bring it to work, which is not good. Work is work. So in that case where we see employees are not happy, maybe they're underpaid, or maybe they're not happy with the conditions. Yeah. It's a bit tricky sometimes. Mm-hmm. Because the employer is also trying his best to make sure that the employees are happy, but maybe the employees are not also making happy.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah. So I always say that where there is success, there is always happiness. Yeah. So you find both people are not happy, or both people are not doing something successfully. If they don't do something successfully, that means they won't be happy. So if they're not happy, nobody will think of the other one, how to make the other one happy, like that. So it will be like, I don't care, like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would say the employee and the employer, they should really communicate to see how they can help each other, and to make sure that what they are working on, or the business, is working successfully according to what they want. Mm-hmm. So that will bring happiness to them.
Okay.
So now they will. So you see, sometimes employees are very scared to hear the voice of their boss, because they are not successful. Yeah. So when they hear him from very far, they hear his voice. Oh my God! They start looking like they're working. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because once there's no productivity, just like what I said, the employer, the biggest employer, the employee. Because once there's no productivity, which means we can't hire more people, because we're not making money. You know that you're not making money. So if you're not making money, you can't grow. So if you're not growing, then you don't have money, and you don't even need to hire anybody else. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes we even complain about the government, that the government is not is bad, all those things like that.
Okay.
It's very simple. The employee in the government, they're not even working properly. So that's why even things are not growing, Yeah. Because they are not there to take government as their government, so that they put all their effort and make sure the government is growing in many things. Yeah. So then now nothing's growing. And everybody, and the problem is, the thing is, and the stomach is very funny. Whether you are poor or rich, the size of the stomach is the same. Yes. So and when people are poor, they even get hungry very easily. You find that somebody who has money, he can go all day without eating, is fine.
It's a mind, huh?
Yeah, it's a mind. Yeah, it's psychology. Yeah, it's a mind. Yeah. So that one who is broke, 04 is already hungry because he's worried.
It's something that is relatable. When you have the money, you will even forget about the meals.
You forget, yeah.
In the moment you are broke and you do not even have hope for that.
Yeah.
The hunger hits you,
yes,
there
and
then.
It hits you every meal time comes. Breakfast, you are very hungry already. Lunch, you even know the time of for dinner, for lunch. People have money, they don't know time for lunch, for dinner, for what. They don't care because there's that security, or which word can I use? There's that so okay, they feel safe all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, they feel safe all the time.
They know they won't die of hunger.
They don't have a problem with the hunger.
All right, so at this point, we'll take a break. We are discussing something exciting, as we've come this far. Do well to just interact with your thoughts, just share your thoughts, and we'll be so excited to hear from you. So drop your comments and join me on the other side.
Discover Walanda Studios, where creativity meets technology for your premier audio solution. From initial concepts to polished masterpieces, our talented team turns your vision into reality. We bring stories to life, one frame at a time. Whether you need a captivating commercial, an engaging social media campaign, or an unforgettable event video, Walanda Studios delivers excellence. Join our list of satisfied clients and experience the magic of Walanda Studios. Visit us at www.walanda.org or call 0978-668-838 today. Walanda Studios, your premier video audio solution.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Uncover with Modifa, and I'm joined in the studio by Mr. Mundia, who has been sharing knowledge on our topic of discussion, which is the biggest employer is the employee. So if you are an employee out there, this is information for you so that you're able to grow in the field that you're in and also help the company that you're working for grow. Now, as an employer, and I know I speak to you as first a philanthropist and most importantly an entrepreneur. You've grown businesses. What is it that you look for in an employee we're able to identify to say this one can help the company grow, this one will be a liability, this is an asset? How do you identify people even when you're conducting those interviews?
Okay, you can see when you conduct the interviews, you can see when you ask questions, because some people, they want, just like what I said, people want to work for money, not to work for success. So those people who want things to succeed, the way they present themselves and the way, because somebody who wants real success, they want to think outside the box. So they always try to find a solution for a problem. So those ones who can find a solution for a problem, those are the people who are very good to grow things. So then there are those people who just say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because we don't have this, or that's why what. So because at work it's different from passing exams. Passing exams, as long as you pass, you are done. But at work, we're in a competition of working with we're competing with the other companies. Who may be doing the same services or products you're doing, So you have to make sure that you have to understand. So even if you can just ask somebody, look, we're hiring you now. Which company in this country or in this city is related to what you are doing? This person doesn't know. You can just say that this person is a liability. Okay. So if we hire you, what strategies are we going to use to make sure that we go to another level? You see the way they answer questions, it's like floating, there's no proper answer, So even when you ask them, you ask this person, okay, so if we hire you, how many businesses can you bring, maybe in a month or in a year, like that, or quarterly? They will never give you any figure.
But do you think this is because they don't have the interest that you have? Like we talked about business some time back. You realize that as you're starting up a business, this is perhaps your vision. Don't you think it's important as an employer to enlighten them on your vision so that they may go in line? Because would you really expect a person to love what they are doing?
What you are doing.
What you are doing.
Yes, yeah. Well, of course, we don't. So that's the thing. Like when you employ people, is what you call you are building up a team. Yeah. So it's just like, how can you build up a team with the team members with different interests? Then you can't go anywhere. So just like we are footballers, so our goal is to make sure that we play together well and make a goal, score a goal.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are some people, even if you try to enlighten them or train them, they are not interested. They can even doze in a meeting. Yeah. So those people, it's difficult. You cannot make a good team with them, because we should work as a team whereby we have the same goal. Just like I'll give you an example of I talked about a tree and the branches. You find that we say that water is life, right? Yeah. So you can have like, you don't have power, you don't have whatever, but where there's water, there is always a problem. So as the root, the main thing for the root is to bring water to the tree and hold it firmly on the ground. Do you understand? So now the branches can work nicely, get the light, get the water, and make everything perfectly to make the tree grow.
Should money be a motivation?
No. What is the...
Don't you think it's kind of like helps, like those, you can see even where somebody loves what they do and they don't get paid, they become frustrated.
Yes.
Because there's the weight that's coming from the economy itself. The responsibilities are vast, so they will rather go and do even something that they're doing because they are getting the money from it. So are we really going to underestimate the importance of a payment and the money?
Money, I would say, is not a very good motivation. The best motivation is the idea. For me, it's an idea. Yeah, because what makes money? Because without the idea, how can you make money? Because employees also should know that because the boss is not working for them. Do you understand? Yeah. So the boss and the employee, they are working for the company. Do you understand? So if you don't work together with the boss, where is the money going to come from to motivate you? So the first thing what motivates me is the idea.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the company doing? Does it make sense to the community? Yeah, because once you make the community happy, then you make the money.
All right.
Yes, because you never think always that the boss is the one who is paying you. No. The boss just brought the company. It's just like a village headman. He brings a cow, a ngombe. Say, guys, let's slaughter that cow. And me from that cow, I just want half of it. The rest you share. So then now, you are not motivated by that cow idea. You are just complaining about what nobody knows. Yeah. So, or maybe some of you just watch people skinning it. What? Then after they skin it, then you want to ask for a piece of meat, which then makes sense. You have to join them and skin that cow, so that as it was said by the boss, the headman, that I just want half from that cow.
Okay.
Then half you can share. So what motivates me is the idea, not the money. The money, I would say that everybody was born without money, right? Yeah. So it's us to make the money. And mind you, the boss does not work for you to make. So if you want money from the boss, which means the boss is working for you.
That is interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so as a boss, as an employer, can you see this vibrant worker that you have? Would you really want them to grow to a point where they are able to establish their own businesses like you? Because I've seen a lot of people who say, my boss just wants me to stay here. But you see, this is somebody that is helping the company grow. And as a boss, would you encourage them to say, okay, go and further your studies? Okay, you can go and start up your own business when you think they've worked for you enough? Do you really have the heart to release them to build their own vision?
I have that big one, actually, more than what you think. Yeah, so
but many bosses have it.
yeah, so I have that big heart for that. I always tell my guys, I want to, there's what you call trust and liabilities. You understand? Liable. Yeah. So you find that if you work with your staff for 5 years, 10 years together, you have understood each other very well. You're already like brothers, sisters. Do you understand? Yeah. So, if you are stingy to just monopolize the business for yourself, then you'll never be a millionaire or to make a lot of money. You understand? Because the community is poor. So the only way we can make the community rich is to have many different companies so that you can make money from each other and build the community. Yeah, so I would like, I always want that if somebody works with me for 5 years, he can go to open his company and that company can work with my company. You understand? So just like what we said, the biggest employer is the employee. So now he's coming out of my hands. He's going to be independent there. He has his own business. So which means he's going to hire people there, right? Yeah. So then now he's also going to build one of the guys. Then another company is open there. So then you're going to have so many companies. You understand? Yeah. So which means now the whole community is employed. Everybody has money. So once everybody has money, then we are good to do business.
Okay.
Easy to sell whatever we do.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Undia, that's a selfless thing to do. I just hope that many employers can learn from that, and also that employees can also learn how best they can contribute to help the growth, which might eventually lead to their own growth. Okay, so this is actually where we end the subject. Any closing remarks? Anything you want to say as we are closing?
I was still my closing remarks is, guys, people should always know that they are working for a company and they should look forward to make sure that they grow their company, so that the company can employ more people. So which means they have employed a lot of people, which means everybody can take his child or can help anybody even go to school. And the last one I'll say, guys, never work for money. You should work for success. Success brings money. Money will never bring success. Money will just make you go and do stupid things somewhere there because you're not really busy. So once you're not busy, whatever money you have, you want to go and have fun. But success brings money. Money brings problems. Money brings problems. So
not sorts problems.
Once the money is there, they even stop thinking.
All right, this is where we end the program. To those of you that have been following up to this spot, we really appreciate. This is Uncover with Modifa. Share to as many people as possible. Walanda Studios on Facebook, Walanda TV Studios on YouTube. Comment, like, and let's share this information to as many people as possible. So we'll end it. Join me again for yet another exciting edition next time. So stay glued for the next episode. Goodbye for now.